What is happening, trendsetters? Get ready to dive headfirst into the most explosive updates that are reshaping our world right now. The news cycle never sleeps, and neither do we, bringing you the critical intel you need to stay ahead of the curve. We've got major legal battles, seismic shifts in global industries, and groundbreaking developments that you absolutely cannot afford to miss. Strap in, because this is Google Trends Hub, and we're about to break down the stories that matter most. First up, a landmark legal decision is set to send shockwaves through the tech industry, with massive implications for how giants operate. Then, we're shifting gears to a global manufacturing showdown that's impacting production lines worldwide. Get ready for the inside scoop on these game-changing events and so much more. We've got a major legal ruling that's redefining competition in the digital age, with significant consequences for one of the world's biggest tech companies. Plus, a global manufacturing dispute is heating up, potentially disrupting supply chains and impacting industries across the board. And in a surprising turn of events, a prominent figure in the tech world is reportedly rethinking a major strategic move. We're diving deep into all of it. We've got a major legal ruling that's redefining competition in the digital age, with significant consequences for one of the world's biggest tech companies. Plus, a global manufacturing dispute is heating up, potentially disrupting supply chains and impacting industries across the board. And in a surprising turn of events, a prominent figure in the tech world is reportedly rethinking a major strategic move. We're diving deep into all of it. Don't blink, you might miss it. Subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. A landmark ruling redefines tech competition. In a pivotal moment for the digital age, a U.S. District Court judge has delivered a verdict in a major antitrust case that could reshape the landscape of online search and competition. While Google will not be forced to divest its immensely popular Chrome browser, the ruling imposes significant new restrictions on the tech giant's business practices. This decision stems from a 2020 lawsuit filed by the Department of Justice, which alleged that Google had illegally maintained its monopoly in internet search through anti-competitive agreements. The core of the DOJ's argument was that Google leveraged its dominance to ensure its search engine, and related products like Chrome and Google Assistant were the default options across a vast array of devices, from smartphones to computers, effectively stifling rivals. The judge, Amit Mehta, previously found Google in violation of antitrust laws, and the recent ruling focused on the remedies phase, what penalties Google would face. The Justice Department had pushed for more aggressive measures, including the spin-off of Chrome, arguing it was a crucial component of Google's alleged monopolistic control. However, Judge Mehta concluded that such a drastic measure would be an overreach, stating that the government had overreached in its request and that Google did not use Chrome to effect illegal restraints. He noted that while Google's search engine is deeply integrated with Chrome, the browser itself was not the primary tool for illegal monopolization in the search market. The ruling does, however, mandate significant changes. Google is now barred from entering into exclusive distribution contracts that prioritize its search engine, browser, or AI products on devices. This means Google can no longer tie access to its lucrative Play Store to the default placement of its search services or condition revenue sharing deals on the exclusivity of its apps. Furthermore, Google must make certain search index and user interaction data available to qualified competitors, a move intended to level the playing field and reduce the scale advantage Google enjoys. The company will not be required to share advertising data, and the shared data will be limited to that relevant to its anti-competitive conduct. These restrictions are slated to remain in effect for 6 years. Google has expressed concerns about the impact of these requirements on user privacy and is reviewing the decision, with plans to appeal the earlier finding of antitrust violations. This ruling is seen as a mixed bag for Google, a significant win in avoiding the breakup of Chrome, but a considerable adjustment in its long-standing distribution strategies. Competitors, meanwhile, are evaluating the extent to which these new rules will truly foster a more competitive market, especially in the rapidly evolving AI search space. But the story of tech giants and legal battles doesn't end here. We're about to explore how global manufacturing is facing its own set of critical challenges and disputes, impacting industries worldwide. Global manufacturing faces critical disruptions amid labor disputes. Industries worldwide are bracing for potential disruptions as significant labor disputes escalate within major global manufacturers. The aviation sector, in particular, is experiencing a ripple effect, with workers at key players like Airbus and rival Boeing initiating or planning substantial strike actions. At Airbus, thousands of UK union workers are set to walk out for 10 days in September, stemming from an ongoing contract dispute. These workers are crucial to the production of wings for Airbus commercial jets, meaning a prolonged strike could severely impact the company's production schedules and its ability to meet delivery commitments. This action comes amidst already heightened labor tensions within the aerospace industry. Rival Boeing has also seen its operations affected by labor unrest. Earlier this month, over 3,000 Boeing workers involved in the production of military aircraft commenced a strike that remains active. This follows a prior 2-month stoppage by machinists less than a year ago, highlighting a period of significant labor friction for the aircraft manufacturer. While Airbus currently maintains that these strikes are unlikely to affect its full-year delivery targets, the cumulative impact of such widespread labor actions across critical manufacturing hubs poses a tangible risk to global supply chains. The disputes raise questions about the underlying economic pressures and contract negotiations that are leading to such widespread worker actions. Factors such as inflation, wages, working conditions, and the ongoing demand for aerospace products are all likely playing a role in the current labor climate. The success of these strikes, or the resolutions reached, could set precedents for future negotiations in other manufacturing sectors. The economic consequences extend beyond the companies directly involved, potentially affecting airlines waiting for new aircraft and the broader economic ecosystem that relies on timely delivery of these complex products. Industry analysts are closely monitoring the situation, assessing the potential for broader industrial action and its impact on global manufacturing output and economic stability. The ability of these companies to negotiate fair resolutions with their workforces will be critical in navigating these challenging times and ensuring the continued flow of essential goods and services. Stay with us as we unpack the intricate details of these labor disputes and their far-reaching implications. But first, we're turning our attention to the dynamic world of technology and personal mobility, where a prominent figure is reportedly adjusting strategic plans. Tech mogul reconsiders bold political venture. In a significant pivot that has captured the attention of both the political and business spheres, a prominent figure in the technology industry is reportedly scaling back ambitions for a newly established political party. Elon Musk, the high-profile CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, had announced the formation of the America Party earlier this year, framing it as a movement to give you back your freedom. However, recent reports indicate that Musk is now pumping the brakes on this political initiative. According to the Wall Street Journal, Musk has conveyed to allies his desire to concentrate his focus on his extensive business ventures, suggesting a reluctance to alienate powerful Republican figures. This strategic shift is also reportedly influenced by a desire to maintain positive relationships with key political figures, including Vice President J.D. Vance, who is seen as a potential Republican presidential candidate in 2028. The initial announcement of the America Party had reportedly drawn the ire of former President Donald Trump and was followed by a noticeable dip in Tesla's stock performance, suggesting a market sensitivity to Musk's political involvements. This reconsideration comes at a time when Musk's direct involvement in his companies is under particular scrutiny. Notably, Tesla's board recently approved a substantial interim pay package for Musk, valued at approximately $30 billion, which is contingent upon his continued tenure at the company for the next 2 years. While the stock market's reaction to this specific news has been muted so far, investors and analysts generally view Musk's renewed focus on Tesla as a positive indicator. The implication is that a more concentrated effort on managing his core businesses, rather than diverting energy and political capital to a new party, could be seen as a more stable and predictable strategy. The success or failure of his political endeavors could have significant implications not only for the American political landscape, but also for the perception and valuation of his companies, which are often closely tied to his public persona and actions. The decision to pause or refocus his political activities suggests a pragmatic adjustment to the complexities of political maneuvering and a prioritization of his corporate responsibilities. As strategic reevaluations continue across industries, we're now looking at another major player in the energy sector making a bold move. We'll explore Tesla's venture into electricity supply and what it means for the company and its customers. Tesla eyes expansion into energy supply market. In a strategic move to diversify its operations and tap into the growing energy sector, Tesla has filed for an electricity supply license with the UK's energy regulator, Ofgem. This application signals the company's intent to launch an electricity supply arm, tentatively named Tesla Electric, in Great Britain. The initiative is aimed at providing electricity directly to owners of Tesla vehicles and its Powerwall battery systems, further integrating the company's ecosystem. The process for obtaining this license is expected to take up to 9 months, indicating a deliberate and phased approach to market entry. This expansion into electricity supply follows a period where Tesla's vehicle sales in Great Britain have seen a decline, making diversification a potentially crucial strategy for sustained growth. The company's existing energy division, Tesla Energy, which encompasses its solar generation systems and the Powerwall battery storage solutions, experienced a 7% decrease in revenue last quarter. This downturn in the energy storage and generation segment underscores the challenges and opportunities present in the energy market. The Tesla Electric service is designed to complement its existing product lines, offering a bundled energy solution for its customer base. By potentially providing electricity, Tesla could enhance the value proposition of its electric vehicles and home battery systems, creating a more comprehensive energy management experience. The success of this venture could also position Tesla as a significant player in the broader energy retail market, competing with established utility companies. The regulatory hurdles and market dynamics in Great Britain will be key factors to monitor as Tesla navigates this new territory. Analysts suggest that such a move, if successful, could open up new revenue streams and strengthen customer loyalty by offering a more integrated and convenient energy solution. It also aligns with Tesla's broader mission of accelerating the world's transition to sustainable energy, extending its reach beyond vehicle manufacturing and battery storage into the direct supply of electricity. From energy markets to the latest in tech and legal rulings, we've covered a lot of ground today. But before we sign off, we'll bring you a rapid-fire recap of all the top stories you need to know. That's a wrap on today's essential updates. We saw a landmark antitrust ruling impacting Google's distribution deals, but sparing its Chrome browser. Then, we dove into the labor disputes affecting global aviation giants like Airbus and Boeing, potentially disrupting production. We also tracked Elon Musk reportedly rethinking his political party venture to focus more on Tesla. Finally, we explored Tesla's move to enter the electricity supply market in Great Britain. Don't miss out on what's next. Like this video, subscribe to Google Trends Hub, ring that notification bell, share your thoughts in the comments, and follow us on all social platforms for even more insights. We'll see you in the next one.